I was in a pub in Cork one Christmas week. A friend of mine come in that loans a reindeer to a certain stores in Cork to drive the children around for the Christmas week. And he happened to come in for a pint when I was there with the reindeer in tow. He'd no antlers now, luckily enough. But of course I made a mess of it by mentioning it to some of my colleagues. And I haven't been let live it down yet. Yeah. However, we're going for this point now. I'll tell you more about it later on. Ah, yes, indeed. Vivid memories, which no doubt will continue to creep up upon us throughout this night's journey, no matter how much we try to resist their brittle sentiment. And so we reached Thurles, 10 minutes past midnight. Fortunately for us, we are a little ahead of schedule. This allows us time to indulge in some light refreshments. And we know the very place.
Am I going to run, Charlie?
I will indeed. We will, to be sure.
Thank you, Dash.
Here, the TPO will wait for the Cork to Dublin TPO, or up night, as it's known. Along with the usual bags being thrown off, Dublin mail, which has also been sorted on the way down, will be thrown off and swapped over to the up night. This will then return to Dublin for delivery in the morning.
Two more, 4 pints, lad. That's great. Thanks very much. See, you have a new man with you tonight. That's the train driver? No, that's Charlie. You see, this is the train driver. Yes, train driver doesn't really have to drink. Run the train off the line.
The man over there, he owes me a drink the past 2 years.
Many's a man in Ireland owes you a drink,
Oh, what a place.
Any for a song there, lads?
First make a kiss for anybody else.
I hope the up noise is Charlie now.
Wait too, you might, if you coax him, you will.
And the whole platform shakes. It stops with a shudder and a screaming of praise. The parting has come and my weary soul aches. I'm leaving my land, Sion. And you stand there beside me, determinedly gay. You talk of the weather and events of the day, and your eyes tell me all that your tongue doesn't say. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh, and come a little closer. Lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. My suitcase is lifted and stowed on the train, and 1,000 regrets whirl around in my brain. The ache in my heart is a black sea of pain. I'm leaving my Nancy, oh, and you stand there beside me, so lovely to see. The grip of your hand is an unspoken plea, and you're not fooling you, and you're not fooling me. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh, and come a little closer. Lay your head upon my shoulder, and let me hold you one more time before the whistle blows. Our time has run out and the whistle has blown. Here I must leave you standing alone. We had so little time, and now the time's gone. Goodbye, my Nancy, oh, and now
lads, don't forget your change. Jesus Christ, you're a gentleman. Thanks very much. Hello. You never do that in Dublin.
And so the last pitch-dark stage of the journey beckons us onwards into the night and into the early hours of the morning.
Look, lads. See you, Mick. See you, Charlie.
Along with many of the other sorters, Frank will return back home to Dublin on the up night.
Hey, Frank.
Ah,
You got that ticket for me, you did?
I have that guard books,
great
yeah.
stuff.
It's very hard to get them out.
They're hard, thanks.
I'm telling you.
Okay, good
Bye,
luck.
boys. See ya. Mind yourself.
And away we go, slipping terminally through the heavenly void, anonymously sweeping past lifeless homes and towns, delicately interrupting ordinary folks' sleep patterns. And there sneaks away the up night to its final destiny. Cathal Ryan learns to play the fiddle on the train. I suppose from now on he'll have to shuffle from one foot to the other whenever he decides to give a recital. Working on the TPO has been the happiest time of my life. I suppose because we are all in a confined space, we get to know each other pretty well. But it's a place where lasting friendships have been built up over the years. I'd do it all over again. For 37 years I trundled up and down, and tonight, as we pass through each station and landmark, all sorts of memories come flooding back. As we pass through Butterford, I'm catapulted back to December 1955, when a liner ploughed into the back of the mail train at Mallow. It's 3 a.m. A heavy shroud of slumber has descended upon my fellow workers. I read where the lady who has hand-stamped thousands of Valentine cards for the past 20 years with the postmark lover is to be replaced by a high-speed machine. The price we pay for progress. As we roll into Mallow Station, I recall the robbery of 1982.
This appears to have been a very well-planned robbery, for the thieves came well prepared, with chains to force iron bars from an upper floor window. They also had chains to tie post office.
The raiders, carrying at least one submachine gun, got away with £125,000 from mailbags which contained pension money and other state payments. However, they missed out on a further 80,000 which had just been sent to East Kerry. It's 3:30 in the morning as we tremble modestly into Cork for the last time. That's the end of it all now.
Several areas, you might say.
Or several areas, yes, depends.
Make an old excursion down here to see some of our friends along
We'll
the
have
way.
to, of course. Yes.
A few old ghosts having a little supper us now tonight. Up to the bit and see Timmy. Have a good one up there. Don't forget any of your gear anyway.
It was all great when it lasted, lads. That's the one thing about it.
Julia, Bally Broby.
Many more, chap. We'll be able to mention your name along the track and we'll be safe.
That's
Not
it now.
forget
We're
not
heading out,
forgetting the
so.
large bottles that we had en route.
Exactly.
That was the best ones you ever drank in your life.
Right, chap.
Okay, so Mikey, everybody got everything. Away we go, so.
Well, that's it, Nick. Last one. Hello. Hello. That's it. Oh, now we're Thank you, God. Hey, hello, Charlie. What did you have in your hand there, Mick?
I just a passport I'm looking after for that lady.
Fair play to you. And Arsenal Cross the road. Right.
You're right there, chap.
Put you now, lads.
As I step back inside the TPO, for one last peek. I find it difficult to suppress 37 years of emotion. The end of an era. The chapter is now closed.